everybody. Heidi Watney here. Welcome.
Pick up the pace. I'm out to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Pick up the pace. I'm out to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the boat. Got a convoy if you got it. Doing live, good in the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the boat. Got a convoy if you got it. Doing live, good in the show. Pick up the pace. Step on the deck. We need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool. I'm about to sweat. Get in the zone, pick on the throne. I'm about to flex. Home I'm thrown and by their opponent. Show me who. Play in the field, look alive. Slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm zeroed in while bun down. When I settle in, I break ground. Steal the base when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown. I raise the ring cause I hold it down. I'm out to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Pick up the pace. I'm out to chase. Money in case. Clean up base.
Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. With me in Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason positioning. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Miguel Rodriguez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
We're just underway here in Denver. Fouled away. That misses 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the one.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants down in order. Giants nothing. Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on this show. Set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Nick Preto. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. On the ground to the left side. He's got it. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
That's why you love the game of baseball right there. Super hustle by the base runner, but let's focus on the backhand play right there. And the exchange to get to first. I know he beat it out, but man, he made that guy work for his life.
And oh, that gets him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Bearden is there, and he makes the catch for the out. That brings up Alexander Canario. Popped him up. Sheets trying to get there. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. That will be Raul Batista, who's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's right there, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Now at the plate, Patrick Sandoval, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
So he sets him down swinging. Patrick Sandoval goes down for the 1st out here in inning number 3. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santander waits on it. 2 down. Brendan Rodgers bats next. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get complete.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Giants are down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Into the box, number 24. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game.
Number 24.
Now here it comes.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-0. That's one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
All right, come on now. What's that? Let's fly.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning. Next to hit, Maurice Bearden, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, ball. 1-1.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. belt. Kicks and deals. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Now to the plate, Wilder Santiago. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pickoff moves to second, and a dive, but he's back in. None out, runners at first and second. Hit to short. And that's through the left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning. Yeah, that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to say. You have to eliminate the noise, Dad. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does.
Stepping in once again is Miguel Rodriguez. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth. So 2 away for the Giants here in the fourth, and that'll bring in Hunter Bishop. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's low.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the... All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Wind up and the 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Nice execution right there. Kept his balance on a nasty breaking ball. His hands stayed back, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Alexander Canario is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line hard deep into left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Gallo rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Reined in, and that's the first down. First pitch of the AB on its way. Patrick Sandoval will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Ball.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. That'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that misses 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 1-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle to not be late on that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In the dirt, and now let's see. In time as he just gets the tag down. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santander is in his tracks now. 1 down. And now here is Miguel Rodriguez. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. So next to hit is Nick Prado. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
That's the ball.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Giants down in order. They trail it.
He's out.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Colorado. 4.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie no lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos esa sazón y subo al azar. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie no lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar.
player appears it won't be going away anytime soon, but nevertheless, we've got baseball from... Ready now is Raynel Delgado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. These Rockies guys 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan. Significantly difficult in today's game. You try to take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Mendoza. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jesse Winker. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Winker has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time, and he hit halfway up the wall for a long double.
As a look now to pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Throw on to first is in time to get him. So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So the next to bat will be Alex Jackson. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Well, today's game provides the Rockies with a chance to finish the job and complete a series sweep, guys.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Rowdy Tellez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making...
And they'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Tarek Skubal. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping up is Raynel Delgado, grounded out in his last at-bat. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Eric Mejia swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone!
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and fight one. He absolutely crush that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000. Hot shot to first base and a great play to... Digging in will be Jesse Winker.
Leading up for the Padres.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Winker.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Up next, Victor Mesa looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Victor Mesa becomes out number 2 this inning. Alex Jackson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. First pitch on its way. Rowdy Tellez is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at-bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Rowdy Tellez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Tarek Skubal is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Santander waits on it. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Raimel Delgado. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. No balls and a strike to count. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still a 3-2 ball game. In now for Colorado, number 24. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado, but they still lead it 3-2. Eric Mejia stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So now into the box is Fernando Tatis Jr. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. 0-1 the count.
Junior.
Fouled off. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Relay to first in time. Now to the plate, here is Victor Mesa. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
You've been watching MLB The Show. For more...
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are my feeling so good on a one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. I feel so good to have a perfect song. I feel so good to be in total control. I feel so good to have a perfect song. I feel so good.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. And stepping in, Andres Jimenez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Arizona.
In there, no balls and a strike. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They're going to be looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series. The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Jimenez on at first, nobody out. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Lo. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want the ball behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out. Give your team a chance. Give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit. Even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Larned. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Swing and a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding home.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
So he got him swinging. Andrew Bechtold becomes the first out of the inning. Mark Colesbury is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Olson stands at first with 1 out. And he got him. That That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
The 0-2 home. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Yeah, here we go, relay. Hey, no
Olsen
runner, no
rounds
runner.
third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 2.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chasing something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count. On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on...
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Now at the plate is Nick Solak, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And it's 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Up next for Arizona, Bryant Packard. He flew out at his last debut. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Trevor Larnach comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now the first pitch. Tirso Ornelas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on it, and that's in the dirt for a ball.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Santander is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Arizona's on top, 4-1. Striding in for the Rockies, number 24. He's ready for his first debut here in this one.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Hey, I need you right here, one time.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Andrew Bechtold comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fastball well outside. And he loses him on a breaking ball. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
That's ball 4. Take the base. He's out. 3. 3. 3. He's out.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Diamondbacks jumped out to an early. His 3rd.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerán.